Finish Friday, everybody. I thought it would be fun to be able to bring you to my house, so it's echoing in here just a little bit as we get ready to launch this incredible holiday weekend. So there's some things that we do on a day-to-day basis as far as cleaning products that I wanted to be able to talk to you about, and things that I want to, from an education standpoint, help you to stay away from. A lot of you don't know, but I'm a cancer survivor, and I have been very conscious about the things that I put on my body, the cleaning materials that I use in my house, the things that I use to be able to do projects with. That's why I love having our one-step paint, has no VOCs in it, but also as far as taking care of products in your home, whether it's your furniture, whether it's your cutting boards. So we're in my kitchen, and that was one of the first things I wanted to start you out with. But I want to read you something for just a minute. A lot of us work with products like Pledge. When we talk about taking care of our furniture, you use Pledge, you use Indust, and those are two products that are created by S.E. Johnson and Company. They contain allergens. You know, even on the label now they'll say against allergens and dust. That actually still has allergens in the actual product itself. It contains limonene. I'm going to apologize in advance. I know that I'm not a chemist. I'm going to say these wrong. Also, citronellulose contains hundreds of chemicals in just one product. It contains terpenes that are known to cause ground level ozone in the air and also cancer-causing formaldehydes. And it also has petroleum in it, which is the same kind of petroleum that comes in gasoline. The list goes on and on and on. One thing that I want you to be able to have and feel comfortable about using, excited to be able to use it, know that you can use it on a lot of different things, is our Furniture Tonic. Our Furniture Tonic is 100% plant-based. It has absolutely no chemicals, it has no additives in it, and it's not going to harm your skin, and it's food safe. So take a look at this. These are cutting boards that I have in my house that we use on a day-to-day basis. But what happens, when you clean these cutting boards, they're gonna get, especially because Jean actually puts this one in the dishwasher, what happens to it? It gets dry, it gets really parched out. And so one of the cool things you can do to take care of these, especially like wooden spoons. I love cooking with wooden spoons. They don't get hot. I love having cute little trivets. I make them and put on the side of my stovetop. But these are so great to work with, but they need to be taken care of. And one of the products that I love you being able to use that with is our Furniture Tonic. Now, it says furniture, but I wanted you to see you can use these on a whole lot of different things. So let's look. I want you to be able to see the difference. I'm working with a lint-free rag. I'm going to put just a little bit of the Furniture Tonic on here. Again, it is food grade safe. It's all plant-based, and it's going to make whatever wood that you put this on dry to where it's protected. Not only protected, but it will make it protected against stains, food stains, and it gives it a beautiful finish. It is going to literally be absorbed down into the finish of the wood, and I can cut on it now. I have no problems with it. Here's the other thing. Now I want you to be able to see, this is a fun little thing that we have. I'll put cheese on here. I have it to where it will literally kind of spin around. I love this, being able to put it on the center of the table. But look, it's time I need to go in and put some of the Furniture Tonic on it. So I'm gonna put a little bit on my rag. I'm gonna come back, look at this. It's beautiful. It brings a richness back to the wood. I can put probably about 2 different applications on it. It's going to dry, it's going to soak down into the wood, it's going to be completely dry in about 30 minutes. I can buff it, and then I'm ready to be able to put some food on it. You can also use this on outdoor furniture, but let's come around the house. I want to show you. I'm going to use it on my wooden spoon. I'm going to use it on all my cutting boards, all my display boards. If you have, come on with me, so Facebook and Instagram too, remember, This is, we're coming to you live. It's 12 noon Central Standard Time. We're coming from Memphis, Tennessee. And this is an opportunity for me to answer questions for you. I'm coming from my house here in Memphis, and I want to take you through and show you different situations, different things in my home that I use the Furniture Tonic on. So come with me. Oh, and one of the things too, if you have natural wood floors, which we do, you can use Furniture Tonic on wood floors. So I told them earlier, keep the camera off my backside, so walk with me. We're coming down through my hallway, and we're gonna come into my living room. You'll notice, whose house is it like this? Look what's in the background in my living room. It's Gene's bike. So he rides his bike every morning, and then we try to play tennis every morning. So it's a way of us just being able to stay a little bit healthy. It doesn't help my waistline very much. But anyway, I brought you in here because I want to show you several things that you can use the Furniture Tonic on. Again, it's food safe. It has no additives. It has no chemicals. Unlike a lot of the products like Pledge and Indust that you use on furniture, please don't use those. It has so many chemicals and fragrances in it that are not safe for you that I want you to be able to have one product that you can use on a whole lot of different things. So all over my house, I collect little wooden boxes. I love them. And so one way to be able to take care of them is to be able to just come back. We have dogs. We have 3 dogs, just FYI. Is you can come back and you can use the Furniture Tonic on it. Look at the finish. Look what that does to the finish. Isn't that beautiful? It's gorgeous. It won't hurt. It won't hurt the silver that's on here either, but it will make it to where now it'll dry harder. It's going to give a beautiful finish to it, and then that way I don't have to come back and do anything to this for months. It's going to be good for about 3 months. Look at the other thing. This is a beautiful old chest. Now sometimes I do use our Mind Your Own beeswax on it. But I love using the Furniture Tonic all the time because it does get sun in here and it will have a tendency to kind of parch it. So that way I can just come back, I can pour a little bit on here if I want to, and then rub this in. So can you get a close-up? Can y'all see that? So see the stains on this piece? And a lot of that is just going to be the way regular antiques are, which I love. That's part of the character of it. But I can come back, look at this. Can you see this, guys? Look what this Furniture Tonic does. Now again, there are no chemicals in this. There are no additives. Do you see this? See how this is parched? Watch. Look at this. This is going to give you an incredibly rich finish. Is that showing up? Let me turn this light on. Can I? Where's that spot? Hold on, guys. Thought I could turn this on. But there we go. All right, look at this. Let me move this little horseman out of the way. Do you see all these rings and all these spots? Is that kind of showing up? Now watch. This is acting as nutrients going down into this wood, and I can do this if you like dusting and that's something that you want to do every couple of weeks, then do this. But it's not going to hurt it. It's going to soak down into the wood itself. It's like food. I call this food for furniture. Please don't use Indust and Pledge on your furniture, guys. It actually makes it collect more dust. Now, here's the other thing. I'm gonna go on and put this torchère back up here. Y'all know I talk about these a lot. I collect torchères, and they're painted finish, and they have gilding on them. I can come back with this Furniture Tonic, and look at this. It gives it a beautiful, nice sheen. It's going to protect that gold leaf. If you've got antiques, if you've got decorative accessories and that type thing, you want to be able to use something like the Furniture Tonic on it. Look at this. So even over here, these are larger torchères that I have, and I want to make sure that I don't put any type of chemical on these that's going to affect the finish, because these pieces are about 200 years old and they're gilded in silver. But I can come back with the Furniture Tonic and clean these up. It'll get the dust off. It'll actually keep the dust away, and it will nurture it and make it look beautiful. Are there any questions? Are we good? So come on in here. There's a couple of other things I want to show you. Here again, so we've got, I like old books. We have a leather sofa. I've showed you this one time. If you have leather chairs, if you have a leather sofa, you can use the Furniture Tonic on it. It's gonna really nurture it. It's gonna give it a lot of food. It's gonna make it beautiful. And you can come back and do that maybe every 2 to 3 months. No more than that, it's not necessary. So here's another wooden box. Now, can you see it's in this entry hall so that way it gets a lot of sun in here. I can just come back, put a little amount on there. That may not show up in the sun. Can you see that? And it's gonna make that inlay and that pearl, look at that. Can you see that, how beautiful that is? That's gorgeous. I can use this on this table. It's overdue for some attention. That's why I thought it would be fun. If I was gonna start this in the house, I'd go on and do a Facebook Live. So look at the difference. I'm gonna move out of the sun. Can you see how parched it is? Now look, isn't that gorgeous? Now again, if you're just now popping on, you can use this on food grade. You can use this on your chop block. You can use this on your cutting boards. You can use this on maybe your countertops if they're chop block. So it's gonna nurture it. It's gonna soak down into the wood itself and make it really beautiful. Then after it's completely dried, it's soaked in, come back with another dry rag, not with the one that you applied it with, and just buff it to a really pretty sheen. I can use these on my front doors. I've got these entry hall pieces that are really carved. I'll tell you, I want to show, some people have asked me, they wanted me to kind of go in to start teaching you the history of things and kind of where it documented what periods there are, different styles of furniture. Let me know if that's something that you'd like to learn, but on these particular chairs, they're altar chairs. Now look at them closely. Of course, they're a beautiful walnut material. They're all hand carved. These date back to the 1600s. We got them for a deal. We actually bought 4 of them. I think it was about 25 years ago. We got them for like $100 a piece. You can imagine that they're very collectible now. But I love the fact that they are, the carving on them and how beautiful they are. Look at the pomegranate down at the bottom. But these were altar chairs. They were actually used in a church because that's where a lot of the furniture came from. We're guessing that they were probably from like Portugal, Spain, and just because of the nature of it, the carving, it's a little bit heavier. But how beautiful they are. I would never ever use an aerosol product on this. All I'm gonna use is our Furniture Tonic because it will nurture the wood. I want the patina to become more and more beautiful. And if you don't use something like the Furniture Tonic, if you wanna be able to use a wax, you can, but please make sure that you use a natural beeswax. Is there a question? You're shaking your head. Are we good? All right. So, as far as you go through, I'll show you a couple more areas. Come on this way. So we're like touring. It gets kind of dark in here, but remember the last time you were here, I showed you how I use the Furniture Tonic on my table. That way we can set, after I use the Furniture Tonic on here, we can set iced tea glasses. They can sweat. I don't have to worry about it. It literally makes it where it won't leave a ring anymore. So we can use the Furniture Tonic on these chairs. We use it on our leather sofa. We use it on all the books and the bookcases and the picture frames, everything. That way you feel like you're taking care of the things that you have in your home, especially your furniture and your doors and your cabinets, but you're not using anything with chemicals. All right, so next week I'm going to be at a convention in Atlanta. I may come to you live there because I've got some exciting things to be able to share what we're introducing. I'm going to give you a sneak peek because you guys have been so faithful. Amy Howard at Home is getting ready to introduce 100 colors in our one-step paint. We'll be introducing that at the convention next week. I am so jazzed. These colors are going to be so exciting. You're going to see them and absolutely lose your mind like I did over color because of you being able to do them on kitchen cabinets. I wanted you to be able to have a lot of variety with furniture pieces that you were doing. We have a brand new improved formula with better coverage, better flow on, and 100 colors. It's going to be so, so exciting. So I'll come to you live next Friday and introduce that to you. And then we're going to start our series on kitchen cabinets, how to paint them, and we're going to be restoring different kitchens all over Memphis. Have a fantastic holiday weekend, everybody. Bye.